Super not flattering.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Because she's in here threatening you that her picture better be flattering.
I would never post a flattering picture.
You should
of
have. I haven't even
Larissa.
looked at what you put in there for me that one
I
week
would
I
never
wasn't
post
here.
a flattering picture.
But I
Send
hope
tweet.
it was the one with the knife.
That's fair.
hope
What's
it
up,
was the
everybody?
picture with the
Oh,
knife.
hi.
Gimli and everybody
God
else
damn
with
it!
normal
Again.
pictures. Good lord.
Hey, when I tell you I'm
True,
going
though.
live, that means you got like 10 seconds. Well, actually, no, because as soon as I push that button, the mics are hot. So, what's going on, everybody?
Now you know.
Happy Wednesday. They're on to my tricks now, so you guys won't get any more funny commentary. I'm sorry. But yeah, happy Wednesday. We're here. We're halfway through the week. We've made it. It's a downhill ride from here. We had a big episode last week, so we get to kind of dive into that this week. But everyone except one person is here. Miss Larissa is going to see Beetlejuice. So
Hell yeah.
Didn't even invite us, the jerk.
Aylin is officially just knocked
We're only
out.
taking it entirely personally.
Oh, 100%.
100% personal. You know, you have to handwrite a letter of apology and hand deliver it to each of us
With a wax seal.
Wax seal. All of the
Your
the
best
shenanigans.
calligraphy.
Some moss.
And if it doesn't have invisible ink that shows up with heat, it doesn't count. So
Mine better be in wingdings.
but
Mine better be just a verbal spoken word piece. Figure out how to send that over.
that's gonna be tough. But yeah, so we'll get through some announcements and quick thank yous, and then we will jump into this week's episode. So starting on my left in Discord, Crash. What's going on? Any announcements?
Hi.
Where can we find you? And a random fact about your character.
Ooh. Well, I'm Crash Candy Cosplay. You can find me there. If you look it up on socials and it's there, then it's there. And if it doesn't, then I'm not there. And I do makeup and costumes and things. I went to Gen Con, and it was freaking crazy, and I love it, and now I totally understand why people enjoy it. It was like going to a book fair, but a giant convention-sized one. It was amazing. I got this thing that I don't know how to build, but I'm going to figure it out. It's rated 4 out of 5-star difficulty, and I've never touched one in my life. So we'll see.
Went to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We did, and it was really, really good.
Was it?
Was it good?
It was
I'm glad.
awesome. Also, there were so many nods to Turtles in Time that just made me so happy.
Oh, cool.
Because, like, Superfly is a big one in the movie, and that's your first boss in the game. So, like, I remember that little guitar shred from the sub-boss theme. Like, and they used that at a point in the movie, and I was like, that's so good. That's so fun.
Awesome.
It was adorable. We also witnessed 2 children almost eat shit, jumping over some benches trying to be ninjas. It was pretty great.
As you
Meanwhile,
do.
in the airport, I
Yeah.
did witness a child eat shit, and I tried so hard not to laugh.
Listen, it
That
could be
sounds
funny.
gross.
I love children too, but it's always funny. Like, an adult could fall over and I would still laugh at them.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's fair. I mean, after you get your giggles in, you
Mm-hmm.
check and make sure they're okay. But,
No, you leave them there.
This is why Tyler does not like children.
I like select children.
Yes. Like me, for example.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
What's a random fact about Portia?
Ooh, she does not like androids.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
She does not like humanoid robots.
Well,
They give her the
You're not
willies.
All right, cool.
You were not getting near the phone again. No, you were not.
It's like consciousness is
No.
too much, and when you make it look like a person, that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
We've not learned anything through history. So.
Today's Skynet.
Nope.
Ty, what's going on with you? You're back at home now, and what is a
Yeah.
random fact about Binks?
Well, let me see if Okay, Vexy's cleaning her face. She's on the other side of the table. But you
Good.
guys get all of the girls tonight. Because I'm on the bed with them, so they're getting to run around. So Kiki already sent a message with her nose in chat.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I'm home. My next convention, I think it's technically Toronto Fan X. I'll be working there, but then I'll just be attending San Japan for now. There's a possibility she might have a table that I might need to help with, but for right now, that's my next 2. You would need to be the center of attention again?
Yep.
Here. No? You? She's okay
Always.
with it. She's okay with it. So, but yeah, they're going to be running around. You're probably going to see them doing things back here because I have a toy hanging for them. But yeah, I have a lot of dice to play with. I managed to get a hold of the gelatinous cube dispel dice while I was at Gen Con.
They're so cute.
I'm very excited about that. I don't know. A random fact about Binks is probably that she's put hair in everybody's clothes when they're asleep so that they don't know, as her way of marking everybody is her territory.
I love that. Mike, what's going on with you, my guy? It looks like you're holding, like, that's definitely not what I think it is.
It is exactly
It's in
what you
one
think it
piece.
is, and I hold on to it very tightly so that you can't harm it again. You jerk. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mad Dog Mike. I don't have a whole lot going on. Okay. I'll try to be cool like everybody else. I'm going to a convention.
You want to be on my
Not
shoulder?
affiliated with absolutely anyone. I'm just going to support my boy Rob and Stay at Foam Dad, who created this beautiful piece of artwork here at a KokoroCon, a little small thing out in was it Collinsville, Illinois, somewhere's about. Kind of stoked about that because I haven't been to a con in a long time where I wasn't standing behind a table trying to convince people to meet other content creators. So it's going to be nice. I get to relax and actually enjoy myself.
And you're gonna do the full rider get up, right?
Yes, I was going to do
Nice.
the full thing for old Phil. I'm excited for what he's got going on. Random fact about old Ryder.
I just dropped the cube dice. I'm gonna dig those out.
I don't know. I feel like all he wears everything on his sleeve.
That's a cop out. We need a random fact.
That is he has a very deep-seated love for brownies and will straight up drop everything for a nice tray of brownies.
Good.
Nice. I'm a sucker for brownies too, so I get it. Papa Bear, what's going on with you? And give us a random Grimfrost fact.
So I just got back from Star Trek Vegas last weekend. So that was super fun. And tomorrow I'll be at Fan Expo Chicago. I'll be a guest there all weekend. So another long weekend for me starting tomorrow through Sunday. So the Chicago area, come on down to Fan Expo in Rosemont. And random fact about Grimfrost, he was bald and grew all his hair out once he lost his daughter, and to symbolize him being a new man on this journey. So he's got the dreads and the beard journey. Before that, clean shaven.
I like to think he just had zero body hair.
Just like a dolphin. you
Yeah.
know?
Just a Mr. Clean situation.
Well, very cool. As you guys know, I am Rob, aka Rifle Stud, aka Happy Nerd Photo. You can find me on literally with all three of those names. Not that matters because I'm not cool like the rest of these beautiful people on the stream. But quick announcements. Next Wednesday, we are having our Extra Life charity stream. Next week is actually the whole charity week. Wednesday is the game that I'm running. It's going to be a battle royale. It's going to be chaos. There's probably going to be some death, and my goal is to throw some monsters that you don't typically see thrown a lot because the players are all going to be level 15. So I'm taking the gloves off, gonna throw some punches, and we're gonna try and raise some money for Extra Kids for Life, or Extra Life for Kids.
Extra Life for Kids. Good God.
Extra
English,
for
my
Kids
guy.
Life. Extra Life for Kids, specifically the Alabama Children's Hospital. So make sure you tune in, share all of the shenanigans with your friends, and you guys can also, your donations can affect how the game plays out. I have this nice D100 here that is just full of chaos. Everything from making the players fly across the arena for 3 rounds to spawning Terry the Tiny Terry the Tarrasque, or whatever I called it. Freaky Friday situations where the players will switch bodies with the monsters for a round.
Whoa, wait, hold up. That wasn't. I didn't see that in the table.
Oh, it's there. So you might have to choose between attacking yourself or one of your friends as a monster if that gets rolled. only you guys can make that happen. So, and a random fact about DM Rob. I No, that's not a good one. That's pretty known already. See, you guys had made up characters. I have to do it. You know what?
Well, you know what? Here, I'll give you some time to think about it. A real true fact about me that's random. When I was like 8 years old, we visited New York City and I got lost in Central Park and a mime found me and he still refused to talk to me, so he took me to his clown friend, then they found my dad. True story.
Tyler, this seems like how you would also behave to a kid if you were in that situation. You're like, I can't break character, but I know it's probably illegal if I just do nothing.
Random fact about Rob. My favorite monster that I've seen in the monster manual is probably a lich. I think they're pretty cool, and I can't wait to have an opportunity to use one. So,
because you definitely will.
You bet I will.
Oh, look who's finally here to say hello.
Hey, sweet girl.
Last week
The little blessed
was
lady.
a pretty
Yes.
eventful week as far as the stream went, or the story. Well, the story. I can't talk tonight. You guys walked into a chamber. You saw what you could assume was Grimfrost's daughter next to the shadow, and it looked like they were doing a ritual of sorts to free a demon that had been locked down this dwarven prison down there. It was a pretty tough battle overall. The shadow was pretty commanding over it all, but the demon did end up getting free and had his sights set on Grimfrost, because now that he was free, he could basically take control of his daughter and really unlock her true, ancient bloodline powers of shadow magic that she had. Grimfrost was doing absolutely everything that he could to try and break through to his daughter, and he was having a lot of difficulty doing it, almost because just that the blackness in her eyes from the shadow magic that was being conjured basically was almost acting as a barrier. When he did kind of break through, it was whenever he decided to pop a little potion that turned him into a little thing called a bone devil. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they're kind of cool looking. But it still didn't seem to do the trick, because the devil himself, not the devil. What was the devil's name? I'm pop quizzing you guys.
Zelnaga.
Yeah, Zelnaga.
But I also had in parentheses Blizzaga.
Blizzaga lasagna.
My favorite spell.
If anybody wants to do a rollies, because Dabs redeemed a rollies.
I'll do
I forgot that that's a
rollies.
thing. And I forgot that literally all of my dice are just in a pile in my tray.
Well, I got a 3.
So let's just take a random one out.
I'm going to continue telling my story because I rolled a 3.
I got a 4.
I rolled a 1, baby!
Hey!
Everything is as it should be.
Well, if nobody gets over a 16, then
Back
Dabs
in
won.
the paint.
So in that time, Grimfrost was stabbed by the powerful devil's sword and actually reduced him to being unalived, and he experienced what could only best be known as like the afterlife, essentially, or maybe another plane of existence where everything was dark, everything was shadowy. He had some memories popping up. If you want to get more detail about those memories, go back, check out the episode, because I don't remember in full detail as I'm doing the little recap here. In all of that, he kind of came to terms with the fact that he did what he set out to do. He rescued his daughter and did everything that he could to do it. And he kind of just faded into darkness and shadow in itself. until Aelin had cast basically a resurrection spell of some sort that she had.
Spare the dying.
Spare the dying. She's like, I have all these cleric spells that I always forget to use.
Yep.
So luckily she had that. But what that did was it kind of gave another cutscene to old Grimfrost there, where a celestial being or beacon of light kind of came up to him, had a whole monologue with him that you can also go back and catch that on last week's episode. But when Grimfrost came back to life, he snapped out of it. His hair is now white, his beard is now white, and he now dons the title of, what was it?
It's like Shadow Warden or something.
Shadow Warden of the Celestials, I believe is what it was.
That tracks.
Yes, Shadow Warden of Celestials. And what I didn't tell you guys, because I totally forgot, because we were kind of running a little late, was with Grimfrost dying, he actually, and being brought back, he lost a level of being a sorcerer, but he gained a level of being a warlock whenever he came back. So, and he is feeling more charged up, we'll say, with some new powers. So that is where we will start, is Grimfrost waking up and you all kind of being around him assessing what just happened.
Do they have stuff? Did the Shadow and all of them have stuff down there?
It was their base of operations. You could do some searching and find some.
Oh yeah, I'm
and
rummaging.
I'll help with that. Yeah.
All right. Both of you go ahead and roll me a d20.
You want your blessed, Pikey? Oh, both of the girls.
16.
We got 2 blesses. Look at this. We got 2 blesses. Can you do it again? You want to do it again? No. You don't? You need to actually bless it. The other 2 cursed it. Thank you, Vex. Thank you, sweet girl. Vexy did not fix it. That was a 3.
Ooh. Tough kid.
Why you like this? Why you curse everything? Why you
been a
curse
while.
everything?
As Binks is kind of going around looking for stuff, you find a tankard of sobriety just kind of laying around, along with a potion of fire resistance. Ryder, as you're kind of searching about looking, you find you find a robe of useful items, and I can send you guys these links here, just remind me what I tell you.
Okay.
You find a folding boat and a hat of disguise.
Ooh.
And I think those are all in D&D Beyond, so you should be able to search those.
Okay. After I do all that, I'm just gonna be like, jackpot! And I'm gonna come running back over to everybody, kind of look at Grimfrost and go, when did you get the white hair?
Well, so
Potion bleach you.
because he hasn't seen himself yet, so he looks at him like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, it's like snow.
I'll take out the little, like, it's probably more like a pan, but like one of those little, like, metal saucer things from my toolkit, and I'll just shove it towards him.
So I look at it like,
Right.
"Oh my god, and he's like stroking
That's a fair reaction.
the box and looking at himself. Is like, I didn't think I could get more handsome, but here we are.
It is striking. Are you not concerned? It hasn't impacted any other part of your body, has it?
I kind of jump back and go, "It's not contagious, is it?"
Oh, you'd be fine.
Well,
Do you feel
guys, I had
all right
a crazy.
inside?
I've never felt better. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know where I was, but I was surrounded by light and this energy, and I feel so invigorated. And I took an oath to become a shadow warden of the Celestial. And I
What?
feel 10, 15 years younger.
That's wonderful. Go back a bit. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
All right, so when I was, for lack of a better word, when I was dead, I was conscious. I had vision, but it felt real. It had to be real. And this light, I was surrounded by light, and creature being spoke to me, celestial, and it brought me back. And I took an oath to uphold truth and justice and to be a guardian of the light. And I swore my life to this. And I came back, and I feel powerful, and my hair is different, and I feel younger. I know it sounds all over the place, but
It does.
to describe.
I mean, I
I
believe truth and justice are tenets that you can uphold without taking an oath of the spiritual variety. But if it helps you, wonderful.
Wait, so like you got someone telling you what to do right now?
Do you?
Like you took an oath, doesn't that mean someone tells you what to do?
I don't know how
well, not that someone
gods
tells me what to
work on
do.
this plane.
I've been sworn to do the right thing, which we've always done anyway.
I was going
The
to
right
say,
thing.
it's not entirely difficult.
And it gave me a chance to come back and see Alara again.
Look,
This
I know
is
you
the
said
right
we always
move.
do the right thing.
Oh,
Just don't
is,
go looking in any
is
of my
she
beds
okay?
because that's where I put all my arrest warrants. So don't go looking in my beds.
Is your
Your bed is-
daughter all right?
Yes, my bed is made of lies.
Thanks.
Yeah, where did she go? She was here. So I guess she's not here then.
She
Is Alara there? Is she next to me or?
Oh yeah, she's there. I'm sorry. I was.
Oh my good. Okay.
Oh my
All of
God.
us just like,
That was like 20 seconds all just being like, okay, I guess she's not, and that's a
No,
cue to
she's-
be like,
she's
uh-oh.
No, she's there. And she's very kind of just distraught, because she just saw you turn into a bone devil, turn not into a bone devil, die, and come back to life all at once. So she's just kind of like hugging you overall, like almost smothering you, but trying to not while you're talking to the rest of the party.
All right, so I look down at her and I say, "It's finally over. We're not done yet. We can't go home yet, but I'm gonna take care of you now. I'm not letting you out of my sight. we can finally start to heal and get through this. But your dad has he has another mission to go. So we're not done yet. But at least we can do this together now.
Well,
Wait,
I mean,
Grimfrost, are you? I mean, I'm very happy that you two are reunited, but is this going to be an environment suitable for a child? I mean, we're potentially,
Well-
if Aelin is correct, we're going into a burgeoning war.
It is dangerous. But before I decide what to do, I need to make sure that everything's okay. Do I want her to go into war? Absolutely not. But I'm not sure what to do yet. So until then, I'm not going to let her out of my sight.
I would kind of walk over and like kneel down and so I'm shorter now. And kind of have a smile because I'm happy to hear this. You know, it's kind of dicey about you and Portia there for a minute. I'll kind of look between the two of you and go, you know, on a nice spell jamming ship, there's lots of things people can do that doesn't involve any fighting. I think if we think about it, might have a thing or two that some crazy strong magic thrower people could do. Keeps her out of harm's way. I mean, that's if you still want to hang out and all that stuff.
Ryder, that's it. You got it. The Spelljammer
Ryder,
ship.
why are you squatting, Ryder? Like, who? Are you trying to be shorter than me?
I was told I need to be better with my manners, so I was trying to get on their level. I mean, I could do that standing, but it's the symbolism of the thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry I made your big moment seem weird.
Big moments, me. Anyway,
Yeah, look at you, you're growing.
stop it. Don't get my hopes up. But anyway, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, there's still a couple things I gotta square away before I can actually buy a ship. But like, if she's really that strong with the magic, I'm sure, you know, me and Aelin could teach her a few things about, you know, piloting a spelljammer ship, or, you know, maybe she could keep track of inventory or something. You know, gotta have food and stuff on the ship.
It's perfect. And I turned to Lars like, listen, we have to get a ship. We're gonna get a ship. You'll come with me. We'll take care of you. We'll teach you the right way, the ethical way to do magic. I will keep you safe. Come with me. It's gonna be fine. We'll keep you out of harm's way.
But
let Daddy take care of it now.
But Dad, you heard the devil. He's coming back for us. It's only a matter of time.
And when he comes back, I'll stop him. Don't even worry about that.
I can't help but worry about it.
Listen, and I come closer to it. Death itself could not keep me away. I'm not worried about this thing. I'll protect you.
Well, I guess I could probably be beneficial on the ship. I mean, I am a better spellcaster than you, or so I've been told.
That's good. Maybe you can show me a thing or two.
You know, maybe we can both learn a thing or two.
Yes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get out of this cave.
Ooh, does anybody know what time it is?
I probably have a clock of some kind on me, I assume.
Yeah.
Could I tell what time it is?
Sure. I would say it's pick a time let's say late evening, early morning. Like, you guys have been in the cave system for, we'll say, somewhere close to 10 to 12 hours.
2:34.
Whoa. I mean, somebody's probably got to have some food still out. It's technically the third day of the festival.
Wait, isn't the third day when everybody
Before
fights?
we
Because, like, shouldn't that also mean
go.
we go find that jerk of a guy and fight him?
I would love to do that while I'm still, you know, fully loaded.
Yeah.
Well, how about we get the kids some food, because someone needs to feed that thing, and then we'll figure out next steps.
Before we go, Rob, is there any more chaos ore in this room?
Of course, you were gonna ask.
I
That.
would say there's probably enough to fill a small bag's worth.
Okay, then I want to take out my smith's tools and I want to start like kind of hacking off some of it.
Yeah, there was some
I
on
want to
the
see what this
there was
is.
some on the table. There was some on the wall. You're able to get it without any issues, because, like I said, it's brittle and it breaks off pretty easy. You do feel this dark kind of power kind of coursing through it, and you can kind of feel that running through you as you touch it.
I just shrug and put it into a glass jar and stop it and then throw it in my bag. I'll run a couple thousand volts through that later.
Time to hit the old dusty trail. I'll start headed that way. God, I'm hungry.
Right behind you, Ryder. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, so as you guys are walking back out, you're kind of making your way through the labyrinth. You were able to kind of remember the way back for the most part. You take a wrong turn at one point, but it was just like a dead end. You turn and go the other way. You know, a little bit of misdirection. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, good.
Just everybody in general?
I'm if you are, you know, paying attention, or if you're just kind of exhausted, if you're exhausted from, like,
Sure.
we'll say not.
You want to bless? You are looking like you want to bless. Thank you.
Okay.
What was that?
Banks is going to be sitting on Alara's head just to make sure, because she was told not to touch anything without gloves, and she does not see gloves on this child. So she's going to be sitting there.
I got a 13.
I got 16.
All
Oh,
right.
that landed off the. No, Kiki.
Papa, what'd you get?
That's. Oh wait, I need to add my.
I got 17.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh wait, this is
Um,
one of those things I get advantage at. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Because of Ryder's little thing he made me. Okay, the first roll it was because somebody stopped it with their butt on a 5.
I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
That's right, Jane. Don't come into my room and stop my dice with butt. No.
Can't
for
help it.
perception roll-
She's in different area codes.
Jesus, that's a 26
Uh,
with a good roll.
okay. So
Dear God.
you guys
I
find
mean,
Banks is-
real
he's an
squirrel
animal.
stats.
you find the end.
Yeah,
of
literal animal.
The labyrinth, and as you come out, you are like you're approaching the end, and you hear, you know, the stomping and chanting from earlier, but it sounds like it has grown in volume a little bit, with some scratching noises, similar to whenever you had taken the chaos ore previously in the cave. And as you come out of the labyrinth as a whole, you're a little startled, almost like you forgot about it, but the dwarven construct that is still out there ready to rickroll you again.
All right, so we can hear all that scratching and stuff still, and
Yeah,
we're
you
right
have-
next to the construct with that big old sword.
Mm-hmm. You have the a small I forget, it wasn't small. It was a pretty good sized ledge that you guys had to come down, but the scratching and stomping is up on the top of like back that way still.
So the scratching never stopped.
No.
Nice.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll need
I
to grab
am
something,
going
but I'll be
to
able to hear you
take
with my headphones.
my hand axes and toss them up. And do the reverse of what I did last time, and start to climb up so I can get a look over the ledge, and so I can call down to the rest whether or not it's safe.
You don't see anything at the top of it, but it is significantly louder than it would be down below.
Okay, I'll just kind of clamber my way up there, put the hand axes back, and kind of call down. It's safe, but I don't like the sounds.
I'll go climbing with Ryder.
God.
Probably climb a little further, even considering that's literally my forte.
Okay. Are you just joining him up there, or?
Yeah, but she's also gonna, from her perch, gonna call down, just be like,
Just be careful climbing. If you have anything to help with the foothold, just do it. Yeah. It's also really noisy up here. Like, really noisy. Like, you know the noise that I make in the middle of the night with my water bottle? That is noisier than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just start to make the climb as well.
Wait, has it been an hour since combat?
Yeah, probably an hour, maybe a little bit
Dang.
more.
Darn it. Okay. I was gonna say because Grimfrost had spider climb. You could just be walking up that thing vertical. Well then shoot, my cannon is out too.
"Oh my god, guys!"
Well now how am I going to get back up?
You want to piggyback
I
on me?
can't- Yeah, I can't help you climb, but I can, like, go down and, like, come back up with you so you can follow me. Like, where it's a better foothold.
Well,
I do have rope I can toss down so you could climb up.
I suppose that works. Which sucks because I had a rope of climbing for this purpose.
Oh, I know.
But I took it off so I could give Larissa a spell ring that I don't think we ever used.
I don't think we did.
I wanted my rope. I will begrudgingly use the commoner's rope to climb up the wall.
All right.
The commoner's rope.
Go ahead and roll me a athletics, and let's see how well.
Oh, athletics, dear God. This girl is a piece of chalk. Oh, never mind. Not right now. That's an 18.
All right.
When did she get jacked?
So you're
Swole as hell right now.
begrudgingly, like, just climbing up it, almost making it look easy.
Not.
You get to the top, you have you're a little winded, but you know, like almost charged with some rage, or not rage, but adrenaline.
She's angry. She gets to the top and she's angry.
All because of that commoner's rope. She's just ticked.
The more she touched it, the angrier she got.
It was a wonderful rope.
We seem to need to climb things a lot. I'm sure you're going to get to use your rope.
Well, I had to uninfuse it to give Aelin a ring. Although,
But
honestly, if
can't
I
you-
wanted to, I could just take the infusion out right now.
But, like, couldn't you just re-infuse it later?
Well, yes, it just takes some time.
So
I could do
guess
one
I don't
instantly. It would just take until the next day for me to try another. It takes a lot of resources.
Oh,
guess
I thought you
our
just kind of did it.
only choice is to go
I
to
wish.
the scary sounds.
Trying.
Do you want me to go ahead because I'm small and I can sneak? I also have message so you can hear me in your head.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Hee.
She immediately takes off, and you see her kind of like a dog when they're walking ahead of you. She goes like 10, 15 feet away, and then she just
Go ahead
Just
and
keeps going.
roll me a stealth. Let's see how sneaky.
All right.
And because of your size, let's do stealth at advantage.
Stealth at advantage. Okay. You guys don't have to look at them every time. They think it's food.
Hello!
I'll give you
Little
actual food in a minute. No, we're not stopping the dice early with our butts this time. No. This is why usually only one of them is out. Get my number for stealth. That is a 25.
Way too easy. You are basically like a shadow yourself. So go ahead and well, since you are so stealthy, go ahead and roll me a perception at advantage as well.
Okay. We're going to use 2 different dice because might as well. I don't know how well I can show these off, but these are so cool. They got little
They're
like
so cute. The little stickers
bones
and
and
stuff in
weapons
there.
in them.
It is a cool
Yeah.
They're so
color, too.
cute.
I think they're a double cast because there's like a clear outer, like a clear shell around all the innards. No. What? Oh, okay. That was a 10 and a natural 20.
All right.
Woo! The natural 20 would make 28.
Let's
So
go.
as you are, you're
Natural
sneaky-
20 on the goo.
You're sneaking along, bouncing behind rock to rock. Not a sound is being made. And you get out into the opening of the next section of the cave, and you hear and see 6 dwarves that are clad up in armor, kind of stomping around and investigating. They appear to not be normal dwarves. They all kind of have like a purple glow about them. But they appear to be looking, and they are armed and armored.
She's gonna send that in a message to Ryder in his head so he could just hear.
Hey, so there's like some purple U's up here, and they have weapons, and they're looking for things, and they haven't seen me yet. So when you come up here, just be quiet.
Okay,
You
so
can reply this message. Yeah.
good news is, Binks is fine. Bad news is,
Naturally.
it looks like there's some dwarves of not good intentions up ahead. 6, to be exact. So,
What do you mean doesn't look like good intentions? Are we talking literally dripping with blood or just standing around?
So you remember how I told you not to touch the ore, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they touched it. So they're probably like not all right in the head. Very violent, and she said that they're armored and have weapons.
Why does no one wear gloves and you claim that you're master craftsman? Simple as
Not
that.
all of us. There's idiots.
Obviously,
Present
apparently 6 of
company
them.
excluded.
Well, then how do you get rid of, I don't know, the infusion?
I don't know. Never had that issue because I wore gloves.
Could we simply not just walk past them? Or just
Maybe, probably-
intimidate our way in front of them?
I mean, I could try.
I don't necessarily want to fight again, but what would
Well-
brandishing a gun at least get them to disperse? Works back home.
I mean, I think stealth's probably the better option. Unfortunately, I kind of hop up and down, and there's just the clank of my spiked armor. I'm like, I don't know how stealthy I'm gonna be, but oh, I forgot I got a thing. I want to use my once a day cantrip of detect magic on the hat.
The hat?
Okay.
Yes.
So
I think
I know what it
technically-
is, but Ryder
What?
doesn't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Hat.
So you.
You mean your identify or
What's
your
that?
detect?
Detect magic. Does that kind of tell me what it?
It
might
tells
do.
you
Identif-
that it is
identify
a
will.
magical hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a magic
Tells you whether or not there's like
Identify.
magic in it.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
the-
identify.
but if you do detect magic, it's a radius effect for a certain amount of time, whereas identify is the wizard spell that immediately tells you things about a certain item. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna take that hat, having noticed that it has magic, and just to see, I'm gonna put it on my head.
Oh God,
Okay.
we're gonna have a Laszlo situation.
Do I get to choose what
Normal
happens?
human bartender.
Yes.
There's
This-
literally the cursed hat though, made out of.
I have an idea. I have an
Human
idea of
skin.
what I was gonna say it was, but if you have something that you want instead,
I'm essentially just gonna. Can I disguise myself as a
You guys want some food?
as a construct? I figured that would make sense because of my armor. It would clank, so would the construct clank.
yeah, you can do that.
Or do I have to do it the same size as me?
No, we can say you can disguise yourself as a construct if you want.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that I put on the hat and just dwarven construct.
Guys, what about this? What about this? We're in a cave. Why don't I just create the fog cloud? We're surrounded in a cave. It should get dense enough to where maybe we can just walk right past them in the fog.
If anybody wants to see something cute,
I just take the hat off and go, you know what? You couldn't have said that before I found the cool thing.
I've had a rough day. I died. Okay, cut me some slack.
I'm hearing a
He's
lot
got
of
a- he's got a
excuses
point
out
there.
of you.
you get another message this time, Portia.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, are you coming up here, or like I'm just kind of sitting here. I mean, do I need to come back, or like I can just stay here and watch them? I mean, it's kind of like watching like little angry children. It's kind of fun.
No, honestly, I'm very tired of this situation, and I think we have plenty to take care of them should they accost us. I'm just going to come up.
Okay.
I'll just climb up and out into the open with Binks.
Are you sneaking up there,
Oh
or
my God. Oh God, they're starting
I'll
to slap each other.
I'll attempt it, but it's kind of one of those, if you find me, you find me, and that's your problem.
okay? So
Uh,
we'll say you're walking up there, not loud but not quiet either.
Yeah.
You're just kind of walking, while the guys are down there just like bickering about if they're gonna cast, a fog storm, or if one of them's gonna walk up as a giant dwarven construct.
is this
I
just
like to
at the
think that-
like mouth of the cave?
No, it's still like the middle of the cave, roughly.
Okay.
I like to think that
It's
Aelin saw
about
you
where you
leave,
found the
but
chaos
she's just
ore
like-
originally.
Okay. Great.
Oh, I'm gonna put the hat back on and go walking up behind Portia. So I'm just clanking by as my dwarven construct self.
I'm gonna create the fog cloud and try to get it as dense as possible.
Just
Uh-oh.
because of what Portia had said while they're coming up, Binks is gonna do like in that scene from The Mummy Returns, where the little kids like throwing rocks, and then ducking away. That's what she's doing, is just throwing pebbles and then ducking, and then throwing another pebble and ducking again.
Okay, so
I'm gonna take one of those pebbles and put it into my arm guard just in case for something later.
So Portia's up there with Binks, and you kind of giving you the rundown of what person is what.
Yay, we got food.
You can see that they are indeed dwarves. They have the very similar purple glow to their eyes, just like kind of like a dark aura about them. And like some of them are kind of clipping off some of the chaos ore. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And others are almost like standing guard, while also looking. They heard somebody come in and disturb the ore, so they're trying to figure out who it was and find them. And while she's giving you that kind of rundown, you see this mist or this fog start filtering in like at your feet, and you hear just this clank, 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 as Ryder in his new outfit is walking up.
Well done.
Wait, so is this fog starting to reach me at this point too?
Yes, yeah, everyone is approaching you. Portia is up there beside you.
Yeah. Binks is going to send another message to Ryder that's like,
So I know the fog seems like a good idea, but there's a lot of the ore up here, and I also can't see anybody now.
So I would imagine if I had Binks get on top of me, it would dispel the disguise or not work in some fashion.
I think typically when you have an item in any type of disguise magic, like if you have a tail added or something like that, you could see it, but it's not really there. So I just kind of disappear into you.
Yes.
To your actual height.
Like
okay.
invisibility cloak style, like the things on your person.
So I'm gonna
you could
kind of
feel them, but
hulk over and kind of look like I'm picking something up to give Binks the opportunity to jump on my shoulder or whatever, if she's just gonna disappear into the construct.
You watch her go to jump, and she's very much doing like the slow climb with all four arms, because she's like,
I don't know what's real, man. There's a lot of you here that's not normally here.
I know, this is awesome.
Eventually, you just see her vanish inside, and she's just there.
About that time that you're picking up this rock, the mist is kind of on fog, is kind of growing in the area as Grimfrost is approaching. But a couple of the Chaos Dwarves come over to you like, I thought we decommissioned all these constructs. What's this one still doing up? And like they're looking you up and down. Like maybe the boss had this one up for some reason. They turn around and walk back towards the other ones.
I'm gonna start making for the end of the chamber and just start walking forward, because I know there was ones awake at the beginning of the thing, so I'm just headed that way, because that would make sense.
Okay, so you're just clonk, 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 and now the rest of the Chaos Dwarves that are up there like, ha, that's one of those base model ones. It doesn't even have weaponry. I don't know why the boss brought that one together, but whatever. What's it doing?
That's all I'm focused on is walking. That's it. Just get out.
They're
get
just
out fast.
Like almost dumbfounded by the fact that there's still one construct walking around, and it just like is ignoring them and just like walking towards the door, or continuing towards the mouth of the cave.
I need to share real quick. I've been trying not to laugh, but Kiki and Vex were just having a slap fight. It looked very much like two tired toddlers.
too.
How are Grimfrost and Portia handling the fact that now Binks and Ryder are walking across in a fake construct?
It's a decent plan. I'm simply going to keep walking through the fog. Got my weapons about me and not quite bothered.
Yeah, I've got. I'm holding Alara's hand, and we're slowly just treading through the fog, just trying to keep the visibility as much as we can, moving as quiet as we possibly can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say that the construct is 30 feet or so ahead of you, and as you're quietly walking up, go ahead and roll me a stealth at advantage with the fog.
Just him or both of us?
Both of you.
Ah.
Sorry.
Oh. I got a 5.
I got
With advantage?
16.
You got 5 with advantage?
With advantage?
Advantage means you get to roll 2.
Advantage, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
And you take the higher of the 2.
All of us just like, oh.
It's like a Janie roll.
So a total of 11.
Like the second roll was a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you just take the better of the 2.
Oh, it was a 6.
Okay. So I got.
Well, so you would add your stealth modifier to it
Okay.
as well. But, so you're walking through, you're trying to be super stealthy, and you hear these dwarves say, "Where the bloody hell did this fog come from? This is a cave." And as you're walking through, like, you can't quite see where you're going, and you actually bump right into one of them as you're walking through the fog. And he's like,
Oops.
"What the? Hey guys, I found him." And I will need you to, I don't need you to roll anything yet. They've caught you and Portia now at this point.
I didn't do shit.
You
I
were-
wasn't standing near him.
You said you were with him in the fog.
Yeah, I was walking ahead. He was behind, wasn't he? I was up with Bing.
Binks was with,
Yeah, Binks is with me now.
with Ryder.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
construct.
I was
Binks-
ahead of Grimfrost, so it was like marching order.
Like, how far
I think I
ahead?
get.
However long it took for him to eventually come up when I was like, yeah, I'm going to walk forward.
Yeah, she did leave ahead
Yeah,
of everybody.
technically
else,
Grimfrost
technically.
and Alara would be by themselves.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
I didn't realize that you were up there with Ryder and them. So we'll
I mean, not on them anymore, but I
Right.
came up with Binks
So-
first, and then I was just waiting for everybody else.
okay. So
Which I guess at this point would have just been the three
Why
of them.
are you eating? why are you
we'll
eating
rewind
that?
just a hot minute there. So Ryder and Binks have their walking marching order going through. There's some fog, and Portia cinematically just kind of walks out of this fog.
Oh, yeah.
Just badass moment, like slow motion, hair blowing in the wind, and like you just straight walk up to these guys, and we'll see if they just know.
Well, I'm not trying to walk into them, but
So,
What?
you tell me how you're wanting to do it.
no, like I'm not going towards them, or unless like I get
It's-
veered off in the fog. That
that's-
makes sense.
Well, it's a pretty thin path across, basically.
Okay,
Sorry,
that makes more
I'm
sense
really
then.
bad at
Okay.
describing things.
No, you're good.
gotta remind
I just
me.
thought it was like an open area, and I like as if I could take a direct path to the door, and I'm like, nah, I just walk directly
no,
towards
so-
enemy lines instead.
Yeah, no, this is leading
Hi.
back towards that very narrow bridge that you guys
Okay.
crossed over the chasm.
That bridge. Okay, then
Yeah.
yes, yeah, I just walk up.
Okay.
Fuck them kids.
So they just like as you're walking out of the fog ahead of Grimfrost, like they see you walk out of the fog like just in all of your majesty and be like, "Well, I think we found him. Were you the one down here messing with our ore?"
I look like I don't even hear them. And I'll try to walk with as much air of like confidence and I'm supposed to be here, don't talk to me as I can.
Okay. Roll me a intimidation.
Why is that
God.
better than my like insight?
Hey,
It's better than my perception. That's really sad.
hey, I believe we were talking to you.
Ooh, this is great for me. That's a 5. Yes.
Hey, we were talking to you. Where are you going? And they insist on, blocking your path at this point.
I have places to be. I was lost, and I'm trying to go outside. The thing that you do when you get lost in a cave.
Well, it seems that somebody was down here messing with our ore. That couldn't have been you, could it?
What, as if there's no animals in your caves? As if geologic shifts aren't a thing?
This is a dwarven cave. And when you mess with the Chaos Dwarves, just tell us, did you take any of our stuff?
No. It's an open cave and I'm trying to leave.
Can I make a minor illusion that's just the sound, like if like a robotic voice, so it sounds like it's the construct just going,
Do not bother, purple lady. Meant to be here.
Thanks, Alexa.
Roll me a persuasion with it.
Reminds me of
Dear
that, like,
God.
Alexa, boss mode, and it turns the lights red, and, like, Dark Souls music starts playing in the living room.
It's like 2 kids in a trench coat at this point.
Honestly,
It really
you guys
is.
are the trench... I'm the third kid who's supposed to be in the trench coat, but I'm at the ticket booth.
Wait for
You
me,
said,
guys. I got little
persuasion?
Yeah.
legs.
It's going
Persuasion,
great.
that's an 18.
Nice!
Because I rolled a 14
Okay.
on my very Freddy Fazbear looking dice.
So
These have, like,
they
little-
are.
They are.
They all kind of look around like,
I love that set, though.
did that construct just talk? Did the boss make some kind of improvement? I would have given
No.
it a weapon.
I did.
You did that?
Indeed.
It is
Engineer.
confidential.
You're doing great, Binks. You're doing great.
I know, right?
Love the
So
confidence
good.
of a plan that's like, oh, fuck yeah, we're nailing this. This is so good.
I'm assuming
Yep.
Ryder is still just walking forward.
Oh no, at this point, I'm just gonna stop and turn so that I'm facing them. I'm kind of understanding what the ploy is
Stand
working
up.
right now, but I'm just standing in the doorway waiting for the person who they're not supposed to be messing with because we're leaving, while Binks just, I guess, puppet masters me, I guess.
Honestly.
It's a Ratatouille situation with a dwarven
Yes.
construct.
Except it's a different mammal this time.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that as impressive as that is, maybe we can offer you a job sometime. But that still doesn't answer the fact that you're down here in our caves, and there's obviously some chaos or missing.
How would you know the survey of an entire cave? I find that very hard to believe.
Weird down
Also,
here.
because I was
Lot.
looking for a friend. Well, excuse me, there's a child involved? Or is your sympathy that spent?
Ah. Looking for the child, huh?
Oh crap.
Your tone is really beginning to piss me off.
Yeah, well, and you can see his eyes start to glow with more of a purpley fire almost. He's like, I all of a sudden don't think you're meant to be down here. If you're looking for a child. I don't think the boss would like that either. Maybe we should go talk to him.
Was not child, was tiny adult.
Roll me another persuasion.
Oh my god, please.
It's rules.
I need this to work.
This works. I will love it. Is this Pacific Rim? I'm pretty sure you just invented the Jaeger.
Well, thank you.
If that's the
Pikey's
case,
doing things
we
for the
will
dice. She might have
100% be
cursed it.
Gypsy Danger.
Hell yeah.
Whoop.
They're drift compatible.
Not wanting to stay.
It is a man
Oh
and a
my
squirrel.
That's a 19 this time. I got one number higher on the dice.
All right. So you say not child, tiny adult. I'm
Yes.
like, that still seems very suspicious. Yeah.
And you all loitering around, stopping people who are simply passing through isn't also suspicious?
This cave is
Have
Please,
you
look at
heard
yourselves.
of
Have you all
a
taken a look at
gnome?
yourselves? Look at you. You look like a gang. And I'll look at any of the other people who are in this little group. Just kind of like,
You hear from the unit, but it's Binks once again with the minor illusion. Just go,
Oh snap, girl.
With that, I will create 3 snaps in Z formation.
Grim, what are you and Ilara? How are you reacting to see
in
this
the
as
meantime,
the fog is coming up?
like 40 feet in the distance.
Yep.
So how far away?
You're about
Hi.
about 30 feet behind Portia, and Portia is about 20 feet or so behind Ryder.
Okay, so I am starting to get nervous because Portia is talking to these crazy dwarves. So I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I'm still inching my way closer, and I'm still got the fog pumping through. But I am starting to become a little nervous. I squeeze Lara's hand a little tighter and pull her closer to me as we try to like squeak through here. I'm not sure what to do yet, but I'm still on my way.
Moving on up. All right.
I like how there was a moment of like, maybe this isn't safe for a child. And Ryder was like, there's other things that you can be doing. And we just created the most dangerous scenario you could possibly have a child in.
Just confirming what I said earlier.
A gang, a literal robot, and guns. And we're like, oh, this is great. We're perfect.
Hey.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here.
Look who you're calling a gang, okay?
Delta Airlines.
We're not a gang. This cave is private property, and we're paid well to mine this ore. For who is not your concern. But
You're right, it's not. I didn't care to begin with.
We just want to find out who stole our material.
Then get to finding it. I need to leave.
Can I see any distinguishing markings on these individuals outside of their glowing eyes?
Other than their glowing eyes, no. They're pretty armored up.
Okay. Well, I tried.
The construct voice that she's been making just goes,
Gang, not bad. Google says gang is a number of people forming a group.
So
It's a very advanced AI.
they're going
Yes.
to try and intimidate you. Basically asking to look through your belongings, almost like a checkpoint situation. Like, let us inspect what you got, and then you can go ahead and get on out of here type of
No, I
situation.
don't have $10,000 in cash. Yes, there are less than 4 ounces of water in my water bottle.
But they rolled a natural 1, so however you want to handle that.
Oh no.
Yo, boss move. Just
This
turn
is the
around and
silliest
walk.
TSA I've ever seen.
It's just all Mr. Beans, as far as the eye can see.
Yes. Like, we're not a gang.
You got one group that's just Larry, Curly, and Moe, just chilling there. Wop, wop, wop.
This is when you get two stupid groups of people together, it's just gonna be random.
This is great.
Wonderful.
So yeah, they just tried to intimidate you with wanting to inspect your gear and let you go on.
I'll say because I have on my repulsion shield, like the moment they go to try to like dip into my bag, they just feel like an electric shock. And I'm just kind of like, please don't.
I want to try something.
Please do.
I want to kind of whisper to Binks. I'm like, hey, make it sound like we're about to explode or something, or if they don't back off of her, we're gonna be forced to activate self-destruct or something. I want to intimidate them off of Portia.
Right. Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
And she's gonna, thankfully, minor illusion is a cantrip. She's gonna cast it again,
This is
and
so
this
good.
time, she's gonna be like,
Target has been touched.
I'm just
Self-detonation.
as she's saying it, I'm just gonna be
Engage.
walking up to put
Weekly
myself
protocol.
between the group and Portia in
Yeah,
an
she just-
intimidating
Weekly.
fashion.
she's basically just gonna keep having it go.
Safety protocol. Safety protocol. Beep. T minus. 10, 9, 8,
All right,
7.
I'm gonna
Like-
have both of you roll me a intimidation.
What?
This is freaking awesome.
No, Ripley, you're not gonna eat the girl's baby oatmeal. You can't get on the bed.
That's a 27.
Boy, oh boy.
You said intimidation, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Oop.
So I don't
Go
like
off.
that roll. I'm gonna use the ring of luck that you gave me forever ago,
Oh.
and I'm gonna
I don't know
re-roll
what
it.
I have to add to intimidation.
I forgot I had it until I looked at my
unfortunately.
notes.
Oh, okay. My intimidation isn't actually that bad. That's a 21 then for intimidation.
Okay.
Woo!
So
I got
Ripley
a
just put
12.
Her whole nose in this,
Good.
which is the girls.
Mm,
It's baby
Um,
oatmeal.
That's also how I eat.
So
Nose first.
as they try to
What
go
are you
in
doing?
and reach for Portia's bag to start kind of digging
You
through
see
it and
Kiki?
see what's going on.
Can you see the teeniest of
They're kind of
cookies?
shocked, and like he looks over at the one with the purple eyes and is like, maybe we should just let this one go. A little bit of ore isn't going to be that big of a deal. And at that time is whenever Ryder's illusion of a construct comes walking over, threatening to self-destruct on them, and they're like, "Yeah, no, this one's not worth it." And they're like, "You guys go ahead and get on out of here. We didn't. Just don't come back. Just go. We don't care. Just leave us alone. Don't come back."
I'm
Thank
just
you.
gonna turn around and start walking out.
Yeah, I'll just call up. Call off safety protocol.
Safety protocol. Disengaged.
Kind of slump my shoulders a little and turn around and start walking back for the exit.
He's a sad Jaeger. It's okay, buddy. You'll
gosh,
get your kaiju.
Everybody's getting on the
We
pillow
didn't get to
throne.
explode anyone.
So
Boo.
Grimfrost, now that you just saw that take place, what's going on through your head?
Yeah, Portia's gonna wait until they can come up so she could be like, okay, squad, now.
Cheese it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to rush through. I'm like, I see what's happening. I tug Alara along. I'm like, come on, let's go. So we like start to do this kind of fast little walk here so we can get out of there as quick as possible.
All right. So you guys are able to easily make it past the troop of chaos dwarves down there. You scooch back across that skinny bridge, and you work your way through the rest of the cave. No really interruptions. The closer you get to the mouth, the lighter the air feels. You don't feel that sense of like being like in a cave. Like it's getting easier to breathe. It's becoming less wet. And eventually you reach the mouth of this cave where the fences are and the rusted out constructs that are out there. And you're just like, you're at a point where you feel safe again. And that is where we will break, because I didn't forget this time, and we will come back to whatever you guys decide you want to do next.
Say goodnight to the girls. They're all very sleepy.
Good night, babies.
Night rats.
Good night.
So, guys, bear with us just a few minutes.
She's gonna drop. She's gonna go. Oh, there she go.
We're going to take
Yay.
a quick bathroom break. So I recommend getting a break for yourself. Get you a beverage, get
Yay.
some popcorn, because honestly, I didn't plan for whatever comes next, so we'll see what happens. So
You think we planned any of that?
oh, I know you guys
No.
planned something for sure.
Mike
you know.
found a hat and said, I'll take it from here.
Did find a hat and did manage to be a construct, but you know, I would have probably made Alara the construct or given her
Funny.
disguise, but you know,
We kind
whatever.
of forgot about her for
Who
a second. okay?
cares?
That's fair.
Hey,
It worked.
he's the local. He gets it.
All
He
right,
knows
guys.
the guys.
We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm not a cool cat or a cool kitten. I'm more of a cool dog. And I love my dogs. They're so cool.
Yeah, Max and Izzy are pretty awesome.
They're pretty cool. What's up, guys? We are back. See, they didn't fall for it that time. I was trying to bait them into, talking about cool cats and kittens, but they
No.
immediately got
I don't have
quiet.
a cat or a kitten. I have a cat and a dog.
But you have cat ears on that head in the background, so.
Yeah, I do. I also have a Bulbasaur and a gelatinous cube.
And we
Hell
all know that Papa Bear likes to run around as like a cat on Halloween,
Yes.
My king.
Hey, not judging. You do
No
you.
judgment.
You
No
do
judgment.
you. I'm just a little upset that I didn't get an invite. So, yeah, you guys are out of the cave now. Bless you, bless
Sorry.
you again. You guys are out of the cave now, and kind of looking down. You see the glow and kind of some of the nightlife down in the city of Khazad-dûm. So, what's going on? This is the first time that you've had a sense of like not feeling threatened at the moment that you've had in the past 24 hours.
So
Ryder,
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
help everything.
You're right. Where on earth did you come up with the idea of becoming a construct? That was brilliant.
I'm gonna pop the hat off and go, I don't know. It just sounded pretty awesome at the time.
They looked like absolute idiots. That
I
was
know, right?
so fun.
I was just gonna kind of hold up a hand to Binks and go, that was pretty awesome.
I'm still inside of you, I think, unless you're not a construct anymore.
I took the
Don't
hat
say
off
that.
so we can see you.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
High
Yeah.
five. There.
That was brilliant.
I know. I have my moments.
You do sometimes. They're brilliant. Now what?
Well, I think you should go
Wait,
hit
I remembered my original question. Ryder, what is Chaos Ore? What were they looking for?
I don't know. I was always told not to mess with it because if you touched it, it would like make you go nuts. And it's, I don't know. It just makes people evil, I guess. They get real greedy and very possessive of it. I know sometimes you can like infuse it into stuff like weapons and whatnot. Not very accepted amongst the blacksmiths around here just because of like how unstable it gets.
You said the magic word that starts with N.
So, why isn't a place like that blocked off then? Or considered a public health hazard? Or is it?
I don't know. Might have something to do with whoever owns the mine.
Puzzling.
But
Good
it's
to know.
nobody that I know, and I thought maybe it was the Iron Rats that were keeping it open, but I didn't recognize any of the uniforms, so don't think it's them.
Did you just say the IRS was keeping it open? You have an
Iron-
IRS here?
No,
Iron
Rats.
Rats?
Oh, I thought you said IRS.
What's the IRS?
If you haven't heard from them, they don't know who you are. It's fine.
That is correct. Pay your taxes, kids, to the best of your ability. But also, they don't know shit.
But
Also, be prepared if you do work like Crash and I. You're gonna have weird taxes
Yep,
to do,
gorgeous, gorgeous girls have trouble with their
But,
taxes.
and IBS.
And IBS. IRS and IBS. All of the
IBS.
ISs.
Yep,
but I don't know about you
it's
guys,
BS if you would
but
say.
I think it's time for bed. At least before the sun comes up.
I could probably do with.
Oh, see, when Portia said 2, I thought she meant PM, not AM.
So Grimfrost comes
No, it's
over to
quite
the
late.
group. Come here, guys. Come here. But before we go to bed, come here real quick. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for helping me get Alara back. You guys gave me my life back, and there's nothing I could give or say that could ever repay that, and I appreciate it. And then Grimfrost goes over to Portia and just like engulfs her and gives her this big hug and says, we've been through a lot together, and I never would have got this far if I never met you on that random day so long ago. And I owe you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And I just embrace her tighter.
Oh. Thank you. I'm sure I'll hug you back. So, does this mean you're leaving? I mean,
No,
I know
no,
what
no.
we said.
I have a duty to fulfill. We got to see this thing through. We got much more to do. And as long I know Laura's safe now, she's going to be on the ship. I'm in it to the end. I'm not going to abandon you guys.
Good. I didn't really want to see you go yet.
I'm in it all the way. Before we went to bed, I just wanted to let you guys know that I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you all.
Well, I mean, on the subject of non-payable debts and whatnot, I don't know, maybe like 10 meals and we could be square.
Yeah, you got like 10 gold. 10 gold, we
I
can
don't
call
mean
it
like
even.
10 gold. I mean like 10 meals.
I want 10 gold, though. That's
Oh.
my reward.
That's a small price to pay
No.
for Stewart. 10 meals.
I'll let you keep track. Just do it like the anime thing where I put my hands behind my head, start walking to the tavern.
Never seen you get so soft. Is it that pact of yours?
Yeah, it's been so many years just being very grim and hard, and I don't know, dying kind of puts things in perspective for you.
Did you actually die?
Sure as hell felt like it.
I just kind of spin around. Wait, you died?
Surely he didn't actually die.
No, guys, he was really dead. You know, like, I'm an animal, and I know when things are
When
dead.
the heck did people die?
Yeah, I was repeatedly stabbed in gurgling blood. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed all that.
Oh. Yes.
Well, I was looking for the shadow guy
entirely.
because I got a really good hit on him, and I wanted to hit him again.
To be fair,
he
there
made
was a
me scared.
giant sphere of impenetrable darkness around us. You were stabbed multiple times.
Yeah, while you guys were in the dark, I was getting stabbed repeatedly,
Oh.
clinging to life.
Huh. We'll take that meal ticket to 5.
Yeah, I've had a day.
Yeah. Huh.
Then what do you think feels worse now that you've experienced both of them? Getting shot or getting stabbed?
Oh God, now I'm just thinking of an old comedy thing where it's like when you're stabbed, you're just there for it. Like the knife is just there the whole time. Like,
Can I keep it?
Definitely getting stabbed. It's slow. It's painful. Yeah, definitely getting stabbed. But nothing felt worse than seeing my daughter being taken. That was the worst pain I've ever felt. And thanks to you guys, I don't have to go through that again.
Good.
Don't mention it.
I can't necessarily calculate that in actual pain, though, but I'll keep it in mind.
All right, let's get to rest.
As we start walking away, you just hear Binks loudly, like you hear a click and you hear it go,
So, Alara, this is called a switchblade.
Atta girl.
Dad, is that squirrel talking?
Oh yeah, you
Did
get
you
used
just
to
pick
it.
that up?
She talks
Did
a
you just pick that
lot.
up? Did you just pick up that I have a voice?
I'm sorry, I've been suffering from PTSD. But this is quite fun.
How old are you? You're surely not old enough to have PTSD.
She's probably 17 or so. At this
Oh!
point. Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was
Oh,
a
maybe she is.
child.
She's older.
Okay,
Like,
I thought she
she's
was
been
like a
gone
little
from
one.
Grimfrost for 8-9 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, damn! Then Portia's not that much older than her. I thought she was a child. Oops.
No.
Well, good to know now.
Enough to be a level 8
Oops.
sorcerer.
she's more level than us.
She is indeed.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, Deo's 15 and he's level 13, so age but a number.
True.
When we do end up getting to the tavern, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk to the keep before anybody can see and just lay out the gold for the 2 rooms like the night before and just vanish to bed.
Same.
I think you've gotten so used to Binks always being like riding on you at this point that you probably go into your room and then you hear her just go,
So, like, am I sleeping in here tonight, or?
Jesus, Mary, you really
I'll go
gotta
to the
stop
hallway.
that.
I'll go to the hallway. I got it.
That damn squirrel's gonna be the death of me.
you just hear her quietly from the door cracked open.
Best believe it. Good night, Hector.
And she just closes the door.
Apex predator. I would like to remind everyone. This is at the top of whatever the food chain is.
But
No throat is safe.
if everybody else is going to go for a long rest, I'll go ahead and opt for the short rest for story's sake.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep. So, yeah, you all. So as you're bedding down, Grim, how are you spending the time with Ilara?
So we're sitting down, and I'm just giving her my last 8-9 years of what I remember that night, the journeys I've been through, talking to her about Portia, how important she is to me, the journeys we've been through over the years, and also like how I came to learn magic, and just kind of catching her up through what I've been doing, trying to find her, and also listening to her tell me her story for the past decade. So we don't really get a lot of rest. We spend a lot of the night just trying to play catch up.
Okay. Would you say that you eventually go to bed, or do you just stay up through because by the time you get to the inn, it's about 3:30 in the morning or so?
Yeah, I say we spend maybe a few hours talking, but we eventually go to bed.
Okay. So it's been we'll say 3 or 4 hours at this point. And Ryder, you are about you're getting up. It's probably 6:30 in the morning at this time.
Yeah, I want to get up before everyone and start making my way outside.
All right. Roll me a stealth as you try and get past Grim Frost.
You best be happy I'm not in that room.
It's
I
a
would
13.
hear you.
It's what?
It's a 13.
A 13. What's your perception, Grim Frost? Just like your native.
Like the passive, you mean?
Passive, yeah.
Passive wisdom.
It is a 14.
A 14. So as Ryder is getting up and trying to stealthily walk out, you hear him moving around.
Whoa, Ryder. I'm trying to rub my eyes. What are you doing?
It's nothing. I have a promise to keep, and you just rest, sleep, enjoy your time. I will be around when you guys get up.
Wait. A promise to keep at the crack of dawn?
I would just much rather get it out of the way.
Hey, are you in trouble?
I'm not.
I don't trust that. What's going on, Ryder?
I made a deal with Portia, and I gotta keep up my end, or else it's gonna haunt me. And she does the scary voice, and I don't feel like dealing with that today. So it's just best, you get up, you get it out of the way first thing in the morning, and then you have all day to enjoy and relax.
What did you agree to?
Gave me some money. I told her that I would handle some business, but I made her promise that she would let me handle it. So I'm going to handle it.
All right. Give me a few minutes. I'm going with you.
Just your daughter's here, man. You ain't seen her in forever. Just sleep, enjoy. Make sure she gets up and gets a good breakfast. It's been a harrowing time. Don't worry. When you get up, everything will be okay.
Are you sure?
Absolutely positive.
Okay. Good luck. Grim Frost goes the way back down.
All right. So Grim, you can probably mark a short rest. The rest of you can mark a long rest, except Ryder. Ryder, you got a short rest as well.
Yes.
So what are you doing?
So you know that scene from Troy where Achilles goes up to the gate and just starts screaming Hector for him to come out to do his whole revenge thing for his cousin. Copyright infringement here. I am going to go to the center of the square where the third day's trials would begin, and I, at just the absolute top of my lungs, start screaming Calder Greystone.
Okay.
And it's just, I give it a beat and I will start hollering it again. And I am just in the middle of the ring, spiked armor, the clockwork axe, just kind of, I got the head of it on the ground, my hands kind of cross on the pommel, and I'm just belting this guy's name out.
After about 20 minutes or so of no response, like you start to look around, you see people kind of like looking out of the doorways like, ah, shut up already. It's so early.
I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going.
Okay. So you've been at it for a little while, and after a while, Calder comes out, and it's like, Ryder, what's all this commotion for? I thought we were square.
You will never, ever, 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 ever understand the absolute hell and agony I went through. For you, I get here, and the first thing you do is act like nothing is wrong. I'm just going to kick up the head of the axe and hold it and go, you're challenged. Get in here and let's make it square.
He's just kind of looking in, and go ahead and roll me an intimidation.
Well, best one. That's a 22.
Okay. So, as you're picking up your axe, he looks at you and he's like, "We've already gone over this. No one asked you to take that fall for me. I've been to prison. I've experienced it. So, the fact that you come in here telling me that I have no idea the pain and torture that you went through is incorrect. And you know, while you were away, who was here taking care of your mom, making sure, you know, she had a roof over her head, you know, that she could get off the streets, that, you know, she didn't have to go get into the chaos or put food in her stomach. Yeah, times are tough, but I took care of her. I care for her quite a bit. And you have the audacity to just come back like little old Mismatch does and just throw down a challenge. You know these challenges on the third day are to the death.
Deadlocked eyes. I will go, get in or be branded a coward.
Well, you know I can't do that. Let me go get geared up and prepare, and I accept your challenge.
I'll be here.
So, an hour or so passes, and people of the festival have gotten word, and they start to gather around that, you know, a challenge has actually been issued for the first time in probably 20, 30 years. And everyone's gathered because it's a serious accusation, kind of a chance for people to if they have a very serious beef, it gives them a chance to get that out, make things right if they were wronged. And it is indeed a battle to the death. And, you know, there starts to be, you know, a commotion, especially as Calder kind of comes out. And you all at the tavern start to hear all the commotion outside.
The minute that Binks hears any type of commotion, even if everybody else is asleep, she's immediately going to go outside. And she's going to be, you know, hovering, waiting.
Good for you, sis.
But also, she's fully there so that if she has to start spreading rumors that, like, Calder's a bedwetter or anything like that, that's also why she's there.
Go off, sis.
She's going to make it so that Ryder does not know she's there. But,
Good.
like, she's going to stay mostly hidden. But, you know, she's there for support. And if she really has to, even though she knows it's against the rules, like, she's not going to let him just, like, die, you know. But she's mainly there for support.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wander downstairs See if I can't get like a little cup of tea on the way and walk out with like a little hot tankard. Like, y'all skating? Morning.
Like, oh, good morning, Portia. Did you hear that Ryder issued a challenge?
I already start to like turn around and walk back inside when I see who it is. She literally is just looking like.
Not even gonna come cheer me on or nothing.
Cheer you on for what?
Oh, you guys aren't in talking range.
I know. I'm just.
She doesn't know. She just woke up.
Oh, okay.
It's like you get outside and you see your friends literally in like an 18th century duel, and you just had a slumber party the night before. It might be jarring. Although, if anyone wants to do that with me, let me know.
No, we need.
That
to
would
do
be
it
a
in tires.
great evening.
We need to do it in tires. Remember?
I'm ready.
do. Oh, Ty, we need to do that
Next time we're together, we'll find tires
for a birthday, girls' night. We do an
Yes.
18th century duel.
in tires.
Yes. Please, some of you guys have seen the video of the people who do tire duels.
Yeah.
No.
It's like
You get in them in your torso, so you have your head in the tire,
Oh,
but
God.
your arms out, and you try to fight each other.
and they're
Maybe
literally,
this
like,
is just a
walking
really
around,
southern thing.
like that.
Some people are good at. They can like somersault in the tire. And
Yeah,
it's
that
really
dude
funny.
that just like that dude that just barrel rolls.
The
in the
guy
tire.
that had a lightsaber.
Yeah.
It's fun. Anyway, that's probably not what this is.
It's probably.
But
not.
imagine if
There's a
it was.
chance though.
Darn.
Grim, are you
Different
waking up
festival.
to any of this?
Yeah, so I wake up and I hear the commotion, and I see Portia's face. I already know it's some nonsense. So I go to Portia's like, let's go save Ryder from himself. I know it's early, but we should go try.
Wait, what is he doing? I thought they were just talking.
He's yelling into the wind. It can't be good. Let's go find out.
He has anger issues. Aelin told us this.
God, if she was here.
Maybe
Larissa
that's
would be
maybe that
so
is the
disappointed
linchpin
right now.
here, keeping us like from being absolute idiots at all times.
Is
Aylin's
Aelin.
presence
Larissa.
alone, and she's gone, and suddenly the mortar is about to
She's having-
explode.
She's having to sleep in for the first time, even though
Yes.
she doesn't sleep. She actually went to sleep, so she's laying in our room with like earplugs in and like a mask and just.
She wakes up to Grimfrost's hair being completely white. People have new magic items. Ryder has a hat, and now someone is dueling in the street. And she's just like, okay, right where I left them, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Accidental party mom. She's not even party mom. It's just the best we have.
He's got his weapons out and he's yelling. I think this might be serious.
It was just that guy again. I really don't like his company.
I agree.
I could go slap him
But-
around a little bit, though, if I were a little more awake.
I'm gonna go find out what's going on with Ryder. This can't be good.
I'll come, but I'm taking this with me.
Meanwhile,
Alright.
out in the streets, Binks is talking to one person.
He's like, hey, did you hear? I heard that Calder used to wet the bed, and he wet the bed last night.
And then she uses minor illusion to then have somebody like make it sound like somebody a little further in the crowd is going,
Oh my god, did you hear that Calder wet the bed last night?
like
The only good use of thaumaturgy.
that's what she's doing.
Tyler, to quote Katya, she is spreading lies and vicious rumors.
I still love that clip though when something happens and she just like flies across, or Trixie like flies across
Just-
the couch. Did you hear that?
So to cut back over to Ryder, you're surrounded by a very large group of dwarves. Everyone's excited but also confused why there is a challenge happening at the Hammer Feast. And Calder's and keeps going. He's like, if this is truly what you want, Ryder, I can tell you right now, I'm not holding back. There's going to be no winner in this battle.
I mean, it's kind of how battles go. There's a winner, there's a loser, but I appreciate you not holding back, because that would just be offensive to everyone.
There's a faint in the crowd.
Like your bladder didn't hold back.
He's like, I mean, if this is the way that it has to be, let's get it on. And he's kind of close to you, like you're staring each other down, like tensions are high, and as he says, let's get it on, he just reaches up and gives you a little smooch on the nose.
This mother.
Dating?
Oh.
You know how they say, like, your crush, like, would make fun of you or, like, hits you and stuff because they like you? I feel like that could apply here.
I am just gonna turn around and go to my corner. I'm just
Your
gonna kind
designated
of
corner.
yeah. I'm gonna just kind of kneel down and take a second, take some dirt into my hands and kind of rub my palms together and stuff. Just take a moment to get myself into where Ryder needs to be, and then I'll stand back up and take that great axe into two hands and just get kind of in my ready.
Go ahead and roll me initiative.
No.
How far is
16.
Grimfrost and Portia?
You guys are
I
probably.
want to try to stop this.
You're probably 100 feet or so away from like the center square area.
Yeah, we're pretty far.
All right, Ryder, you were first in the initiative.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
What the crap, man? Okay.
So you swing down with that great axe, and you know he just kind of like quickly steps to the side a little bit.
Oh, I forgot to do the +3. Damn it! All right, no, we're good.
Almost
Keep going.
Taunts you and like, man, I thought you would have been quicker than that.
I got you $1.
Let us level up.
Almost got it.
Gotta be quicker than that.
So you moved forward towards
I got
him
you a
and,
kiss.
and swung at him. Is that it?
I'm gonna I'll get an extra attack, so I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
This time I'll add the 3 that I didn't the last time. 20.
A 20 hits.
Cool. Yay, something hits. All right. What am I rolling to hurt this guy?
Dice.
Yeah. This freaking good. I'm really nervous, man. I can't help it.
It's his first time.
This is just by myself. 16 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, son of a biscuit. I didn't add 3 again. Anyway, 16.
Okay. So you come down with that hammer, and like he just he gets kind of hit in the side, and he is just yeah, that one hit. Oh, all right. My turn. He's gonna swing at you with his long sword. A 24 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I need a D8 and a D10. Okay. So as he swings through, the first attack does 10 points of slashing damage. Oh, sorry. I'm going to take the D10 out because he wasn't using both hands. He was using one hand. So 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's like, he slices back, kind of, it pushes you back just a little bit. And he's like, I told you I'm not holding back, Ryder. There's only one way this ends, and I'm afraid it's not going to be with you walking out of here. And he's going to swing with his second long sword attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So
What's your AC?
15.
Ooh.
He swings through again, and that will be another 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
He's like, I don't want to have to do this to you. I don't want to have to explain to your mom that you were stupid enough to come into this ring challenging. No one's done this in 20 plus years. I told you I was going to take care of everything. And you had to come running your mouth again.
Not saying anything. All right, so for the first, I'm going to go ahead and use my Firebolt cantrip. And I rolled, I get +1 on that. I rolled an 18 for that one.
18 hits.
Okay, cool. I should use the bangle first.
About the time that he's going through casting this, you guys are, if you're walking up, you're able, like, you're still fighting kind of through the crowd a little bit, but you're able to see over the top of everybody. And you can kind of see what's happening. I would say you're probably out at, let's say, 40, 50 feet.
Are we
Would
still on like
Binks
ground
be-
level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would Binks be any closer given she's been out there harassing the crowd?
Yeah, we can say you're closer.
Okay. Because she 100% is standing there with her little crossbow ready to...
Good.
That's 11 points of fire damage.
Woo!
Woo!
Let's go.
And then, let me see if this is even worth it. Seeing as how apparently this guy is whacking at me pretty hard now.
You hear whack.
That's right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take another swing with my great axe. That sounds like the way to go. Where the hell did my D20 disappear to? Okay, use this one. Oh, that is just for proof. This little angel extra life thing is a nat 20.
Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. You got this.
So
Put him in a coffin and then kiss him.
Roll
again.
nat 20 plus 3.
So, nat 20 go ahead and roll me double damage. So
Okay.
whatever your damage dice is, roll double of it. So you won't double the numbers, you'll just roll double the dice. So if it's 1d10 of damage, you would roll 2d10.
Oh, okay. Let me redo that then. Oh God, I need a calculator.
Oh god.
Good.
I don't like the sound of that.
That is great news.
That is the best thing we could have ever heard.
Hey, it's just poetry. Like whiffing it on the first go, having someone talk smack, and then
Oh wait.
it's the get hit part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It always
so
follows the talk shit.
That
Shit, give
is going to be 38 points of slashing damage plus
Oh.
he is now grievously wounded with my critical hit
Oh, the
slasher
slashing!
and
It's
is
such a
reduced
good
by
feature.
10 feet for movement. And just
You know
because
what?
it seems
Go
to
off.
work, I'm going to go ahead
This could
and
play.
as I come in for that hit, I make contact, and then I'm going to twist that handle so the barbs come out for the 1, 2, 3, 4d4. I gotta remember how to count these. Oh, I can't hardly read that one. It says 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage.
9.
So, 47.
So he's dead, right?
Oh my
Well,
god,
it's-
that would have killed
it's
me
Rob,
instantly.
so probably not. He's probably got like 100 more HP to follow.
Granted, my con is pretty bad, but
So
that is.
you come down with
Whoa.
just like the pure anger within that that attack, and it like he goes to block it with his sword, but he misjudged the distance pretty bad, and you make direct contact with his leg and completely sever it off.
Ooh.
And he falls over, like, and we're talking like mid quad probably. It's like he's in rough shape. There's blood just coming out profusely at this point, and he's, he immediately sets in shock, and he's kind of like scooting back a little bit, and he's just like, oh, this is too much. And he looks out, and he makes eye contact with your mom, knowing that he really doesn't stand a chance any, like, going forward. Like, this is getting ready to be the end of him.
I'm pissed, so I'm just gonna scream at him to look at me. You are in here with me right now. And can I like take a quick scan of the crowd and see if I can see Portia?
Yeah, roll me a perception.
If you get a good roll, you 100%
I'm gonna
do see
say
me standing there
do-
looking like that little girl with the cotton candy,
It's
just like.
going to be a perception at disadvantage because you have the rage running through you, and with everyone's reaction to that move you just pulled.
Okay, that's a 12. So I take the lower one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's a 12.
Okay, so you are able to briefly notice her, like, in the crowd, just as you do a kind of a quick scan, but not really enough time to be able to react to it, if that makes sense.
If you glance, you see Portia literally doing that thing where someone like takes a drink and then it just kind of starts to fall out of their mouth. Just kind of like,
I'm just
staying there.
I'm just gonna lock eyes with Portia and point with the axe because I just want her to acknowledge that I have kept my end as to what I had promised her.
as you are looking out, scanning, kind of, a lot of stuff going on, he's going to take advantage of the situation and pull out his crossbow and try to shoot you.
Little stinker.
But I am gonna roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, if that SOB misses and Portia sees that dude is taking a blunderbuss. Who the noggin?
Remember your promise.
Yep. That is fair. But also the corpse is fair game.
Oh yeah, the corpses.
I'm not against ragdoll physics.
Bear with me just a moment here.
He's got to find the most BA crossbow in the game, so he gets like plus 20.
The murder assassinator. 3,000.
I mean, I can always discreetly
18 to hit.
Shoot a tiny little crossbolt that's like the size of a toothpick at this man.
Could you imagine if it did the Robin Hood thing where it just like splits the other one?
Yes, it
Hell
just
yeah.
knocks the other one away.
So he's
Actually,
got, tears kind of running down his face at this moment because, he just lost a leg. He's in severe pain, in shock, but he saw an opportunity to take a shot. And as he shoots, like he's shaking so much that he doesn't aim properly, fires it off, and it hits a bystander in the head and downs them immediately right there.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
do I
see
see
that.
this?
Apparently, right?
Everyone sees this. Well,
Wait, okay.
Ryder sees the arrow go by his head.
Wait, am
But
I
I
allowed
see
to
it
take an
hits the
initiative
person?
then?
Yeah.
Can I
Guys-
take an initiative then?
Uh,
Or like I don't have to be in it, but I have something that I want to like run and do if
Yeah.
time permit. Okay, I want to run over because I have it prepared. If they just got instantly downed, I want to try to cure wounds and see if I can't like bring them back up. Maybe.
Okay. Roll me a d20. What is your magic run off of? Is that wisdom?
Artificer is, I think it's intelligence.
All right, let's do it.
Which is interesting. I think. Wait, how do I figure that out?
It should. I can look it up for you, but I believe you're correct that it's intelligence.
I can't remember.
All of my artificer initiate stuff goes off wisdom, if that helps at all.
Huh.
Intelligence.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I guess that would make more sense considering if I had wisdom, my spell modifier would be 0. I am not a wise woman. Oh, fuck. It was good though. That's a nat 1.
So,
Can I still cast the spell?
Absolutely. You can. You're casting it with no effect. So what's that look like?
Portia's is sort of like an adrenaline shot, like to the heart. It's not like a holy curing wounds thing. It's like this is a person who works in chemistry and is attempting to bring someone back the real human Earth way, and took a little vial and tried to pump it into their chest and is just seeing if anything takes. I don't want to touch the bolt in their head. Because, yeah.
Makes sense.
My reaction to that is to put it in Avengers standards, I'm aiming for the neck. Since he's on the ground, I'm just coming in with a woodcutter's chop.
Your next attack is at advantage because he is prone.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Well, ooh, you know what? We'll use this again because it did me good there. Oh, God. It didn't that time. I rolled a 3 and another net 20.
Nice. Roll me that double
This
Double
dude is
damage.
straight up Queen of Heartsing this man.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I forgot.
Good thing
what
I have
dice
the
rolled for
mug.
this, because I had a small heart attack just now. God, I've never, ever would have thought I did that before.
It's
All right.
That's get hit, baby.
So that's 24, 28 damage. Plus grievous wounds, all that jazz.
Okay. So, explain to us what this final blow looks like.
Well, I just saw him hurt an innocent person, and Portia unsuccessfully tried to bring them back. So this is just months of heavy torture and
Well,
being.
to interrupt you here real quick, what does Grimfrost and Binks like? What?
Oh, okay.
How are you guys reacting to everything that just happened? As Ryder's standing above, like getting ready to crack down that axe.
Oh, Binks is cheering.
Woo!
She's cheering, and she's waiting until like the dude's dead to like run out and like basically like curl herself, like quickly like crawl up Ryder's body and curl herself around his neck just to be like, "You did it, bro! You did it! Yes, my man, you did it!"
So
She's also prepared with her little crossbow just in case the whole time. Like she's ready, just like if you pull another stunt, my man,
Mhm.
it's going in the eye. Like
So I'm in shock because someone got shot, and I'm standing next to Portia. Even though I'm not doing anything. I can't do anything. But I was standing next to Portia, and she was trying to revive the person. But I'm just kind of shocked at this whole thing.
And as Ryder starts to make that final swing down, like you're past the point of no return. So go ahead and describe what that looks like.
Well, as I was saying, I saw the person. Portia couldn't do anything, so I can imagine how that feels. I mean, I failed doing things before. All that time where I was just being tortured and beaten and starved and all that in prison. I'm visiting that scene where, I murdered that person for this guy on the ground, or how he ever wants to narcissistically twist it. And just with an absolute furious anger, go straight for the throat and just separate this guy's head from the rest of his body. The axe driving into the dirt, and I just leave the axe. Now with Binks on my shoulders, I pick up Calden's head and I hold it up into the air, kind of turning, so that everybody can see what I just did. And in just an absolute loud and guttural scream, I announced to the crowd, by Iron Way, his is mine. Does anyone feel they can challenge my claim?
Roll me a perception.
That's a 16.
Okay. So as you're turning, almost like gloating while you hold this head, and like saying,
Well, I'm not trying to gloat. This is straight fear. I'm
coming off
projecting
a
fear
little
and
gloaty.
anger.
As like people are, a little sickened. People are they're frightened at the fact of what just happened. Some parents shielding the eyes of their children. And you look across, and as you continue to turn, you make direct eye contact with Aelin. and she sees something in you that she has never seen before. And we'll let her decide that, but
I mean that's gonna hit. That leaves like a twang in my heart because I mean she's a really good friend. She's always had my back. I mean she may not fully understand my motives behind this as I can't think of the word, as good as my intentions are. I mean I just killed somebody. Unfortunately, this is how dwarves settle their business. I promised Portia that I would make him squirm, and I certainly did that. But there was a lot of emotions behind this. So at that, I am just gonna drop the head and go over to that person who is downed, and if anybody is nearby, I just want to ask: is anyone this person's family?
no one steps forward. Everyone kind of like took shelter once, the bolt made contact through his eye, but like no one claims them.
Then I'll just kind of out loud go, if can someone help me see to proper burial for this person?
Like, we'll take care of it, Ryder.
Whoever says that, I'll just say, please make sure the bill comes to me. I will look back and just because I know there's iron rats in the crowd looking, like, take him and do something. And then I kind of stop and I go, no, he needs proper rights as well. And I kind of walk over and just kind of gesture people to come and help me take him out of the ring.
Yeah, a couple people come, gather the pieces and like maybe we should wait until we can get a cart over here and less people around.
That's a good point. So I'll just kind of stand and back up a little bit and look for Portia and walk over and just I'm still trying to come off of all that adrenaline and rage and just ask her and go, are we square?
Sure.
Thank you for letting me handle that my way.
I didn't know this would extend into actual bloodlust. But I mean, if he challenged you first.
Oh no, I challenged him.
Oh. Oh. Well, he did suck.
That's one way of putting it. That's what happens when you have years of pent-up anger for one singular individual.
Yeah. I suppose it is. Sorry, I'm still waking up. I genuinely did not expect, you to exact revenge so soon and so swiftly and so viscerally. I expected you to simply get a boat and maybe tell him to fuck off. I suppose this works as well.
I don't like being in debt.
So Grimfrost comes
No
over
one
to both,
does.
and he's like, "Portia, what's this dead writer? What did I just watch? What's going on?"
Binks has gone full emotional support animal at this point, so she's just like making little biscuits. And her eyes, like her pupils are like giant, so it's like a cat just like
Oh my god.
like,
That's soothing, thank you. That helps.
I was given a large sum of money by Mr. Grimstone for one of my designs, and I decided that if it was around the amount that Ryder supposedly in debt for, and we also needed a ship, I was going to give it to him on the condition that he makes Calder squirm. And I didn't know that that was going to mean a contract killing.
Oh, he definitely squirmed
Does that make you an assassin?
at front row seat.
Me?
Have
No.
I hired an assassin?
No.
I think that's how it
We're
works.
getting carried away.
I gave
Okay.
you money.
Assassin?
No.
You
Here's
killed someone.
Here's what. Here's
I
what.
asked you to.
Portia.
No, Portia, if you wanted to hire an assassin, you'd come to me.
Right. The squirrel goes for throats, but does this mean I get a throat tally? Anyway, we're getting off the subject here.
Oh,
No, my man, you get enough. You get just like a little off the top, my man. That's your count.
No, see, here's what happened. Grimfrost, basically, when Calder came in and was acting like a giant jerk to the group, Portia was very upset and wanted to handle the situation. But selfishly, the situation was mine to handle. So she gave me the money and just said that all I had to do was make him squirm. Well, I in fact did. But that display right there is kind of an ancient thing. You know, the third day of this festival, there's, sometimes people challenge people because they got stuff they got to work out or somebody wronged somebody. Well, a while back, I was sent to prison for something he started. And I was pretty much daily beaten within an inch of my life and starved and, just the worst punishments you could imagine on a person that they could take up to the point they're like a fine line from death. I ended up getting out through a series of events. Needless to say, I was a little upset, and there probably was healthier ways to handle this, but this is just kind of how Ironhold dwarves do. So it wasn't a contract killing, that was personal.
A passerby walks by and hears
Aw.
all of this, and it's like, oh my god, this wasn't ritual, this was a contract killing?
No, dear
No,
God,
no,
it
just
was
remember-
not a contract
Remember, he
killing.
went to bed. Just remember, he went to bed. That's the only rumor we're
She-
spreading is that he went to bed.
And she says,
This
she
is high pitched voice over all of this.
she paid Ryder to kill Calder?
No,
And
she
No.
paid me to buy
She
a
is
ship.
booking it through the crowd.
Binks is immediately gonna jump off and jump onto that person.
Just be like, just listen to me. It's okay. It wasn't a contract killing.
Oh, she's
You know, he just
screaming.
had a lot of pent
Oh no.
No, you don't scream. You don't scream. Remember, we're just telling everybody he went to bed. That's all we're telling everybody. So that's the only rumor that he went to bed.
She's screaming and she's like
You got
seeking
all of it.
shelter at this point.
But I'm on her, so like,
Yeah.
she's just running with me. Biggs just
Well.
looks back through the crowd at the others and just like,
This looks like a great way to start the third day of the festival. Who's hungry?
As the actual blood is just like running down his face.
I need food.
I think I'm now.
I just wanted a boat.
Yeah, we got a boat. Well, not yet. I gotta go talk to a guy.
I have
about a
seen
boat.
2 corpses in the street, and it's barely 10 a.m., and I haven't seen a single boat.
Welcome to Ironhold.
I don't like that.
I know, but there's a shipyard. We can go see about a boat. I'll let you name it. And you get first dibs on weapons. Upgrades. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. And the armor we could do to these things. Imagine what your tinkering stuff can do to a Spelljammer engine. With Grimfrost's
Food
daughter helming
first.
it.
Food first.
Food's great. Love
Stop
food.
making me feel better.
I probably should have a shower first, but food's a great idea.
It's already drying.
Yeah,
Binks comes
just
running up
rub
then,
really hard, I guess.
and like, Binks comes running up then, and the crowd is like a little bit quieter. Just like,
Don't worry about it. It's taken care of.
Please tell me you didn't
somebody
also
say food?
kill the woman.
Is someone say food? I heard food.
Please tell.
Binks,
like,
you did not
And I
kill
got
another
10
person.
Gold that I got off the schmuck. Oh wait, no, I spent that. But I got another 10 gold.
send
Binks,
me a
for
me-
my
send me
sanity,
a
did
quick
you
message
kill
what you
another
did.
bystander?
what?
Send,
Rob?
send me a quick message what you may or may not have done, so I know what's
I don't
going
even-
on.
I don't know. I just
I
was
just
coming
said
back to
Binks
cause
use the word
chaos.
schmuck.
I'm gonna let you
Haven't
decide
heard that in
actually
a
what you
year.
think probably could have happened.
If
Okay.
you let Rob
You
decide, that person's dead in a dumpster somewhere.
Dear God.
I already said it. He gets to
So-
decide.
So you get back and you have told your friends that, you know, that the screaming, crying dwarf lady that witnessed the whole conversation about the contract killing and then, you know, was being attacked by a squirrel essentially, gets, you know, runs through one of the dark back alleyways and go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Let me see what my sleight of hand is before I roll it. Oh my god, my sleight of hand is so good.
Nice.
The lowest I can get is a 14.
Okay, that's
And that's rolling a 2,
Holy
but let's see what I
cannoli.
actually get. That is a 24.
okay. So you do when you get back, you indeed
You and dude.
have 10 gold in your hand. You're like, look, you know, it's fine. Like they gave it, you know, I took this. But you did also viciously cut the throat of this lady trying because she was screaming so loud.
Chat officially,
my
that is
God!
5. That is
God!
5 for the Binks counter.
Somebody already said add to the tally.
So
I have my gold here.
I'm gonna go take a
not
bath
complaining. See,
and then
like, I'm
meet
not
everybody
complaining, I'm not
downstairs for food.
And like as she's saying this, she's like definitely like staring off to the side.
Just like, it's okay. Just nothing happened. Just I got, you know, we talked it out. And she felt bad that she, like, you know, made a big deal of it. So, like, that's why I got 10 gold.
Welcome, Raiders. If you want to roll an investigation roll, or a perception, maybe. Actually, Binks, roll me a deception.
Okay.
And Crash, if you want to roll me a investigation, or Grimfrost, if you're part of this as well, you can roll me an investigation as well.
Wait, what are we investigating again? Is this the
good.
woman?
Investigating Binks for like if there's.
Thoughts? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My deception is a very good number.
Investigation.
Only got a
Get a what?
You got a what?
He got a 9.
A 9?
Oh, I got a
9.
10. Great.
I was hoping that he was going to be like, I got a 20. Let's see what I get. I already rolled above what you guys did. I got a 15.
Okay. Yeah, so what you're telling them, like, they're not concerned about, the little bits of blood on your paws, or they don't notice any of that. And you guys go back into the tavern. Ryder goes up to clean up. And, yeah, that's where we'll stop tonight, because that's
My
a great
God.
place to start next week.
Dear.
Please
Oh
do
my
not let
goodness.
Larissa watch the VOD before, because I want to see
Nobody.
her initial reaction.
No, let Aelin sleep. Let her sleep in. Nobody talks about it. Let her sleep in.
Well,
Alright.
apparently Aelin saw all this go down.
Oh, well,
No, after the
Oops.
after you're gloating around the arena and making eye contact with you, she disappeared. I don't know if
She went back to bed.
I don't know if she went back to the room. I don't know if she went somewhere in the city. I got to talk that detail out with her.
Oh,
But,
great.
Yeah.
So she is going to know.
Oh, she absolutely. Well, she knows about the ring. And if you guys want to take a clip and send it to Larissa
Oh my God.
directly, like with no context, I wholeheartedly approve of this. She's at Beetlejuice right now. It's a show about death. Why don't we just share death with her?
Why don't we just make it more?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you it's a show about death?
So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our game tonight. It was a lot of fun. Got to, throw in some random bits here and there. Grimfrost has his kid back. Ryder got revenge. Portia is traumatized. And we have a murderous squirrel. So,
Yeah, look at this little murderer. Look at her.
Look
my
at that
gosh.
little cutie
I
pie.
I want to see somebody draw like all of you together, like just like at a bar table. Or
This
something,
party has
just
to look
chilling.
strange, right?
Oh,
They've gotta
absolutely.
look weird.
Like straight up at the shawarma shop at the
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
after credits
Yeah,
scene of
Everyone
the
looking
Avengers.
tired and beat up, but just in a shawarma shop.
So, guys, thank you so much. We love you. Tune in next week there will be no Spelljammer game next week. It'll be a charity game.
There will
Still
be
come,
something else.
same time, same place. It'll be fun. And yeah, know that we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Woo woo.